I'm feeling that same burnout feeling mentally coming here the first time round. But I want to be here. I'm gonna come back a second time, and I know I am. I want to. But I didn't do much coming here the first time round. I basically just lay down on they have these decline benches that are for crunches, ab crunches. I was just laying down as if I was trying to get a tan. As if I was just out in the sun. I'll tell you what, I certainly don't need a tan. I did not do much at all today, and I apologise if I sound a bit brain dead. Reminds me of Liz Hale. It's the burnout, man. It's the burnout. You know what? Even with this burnout, I still have I have more of a very pitch than her. Yeah, we are not alike. She only sounds normal on a 1.375 playback speed. And if that existed, 1.375 playback speed, she would sound completely normal. But even then, she would sound mentally incapable of explaining why she thinks what she thinks. But anyway, yeah, man, that's at least giving me a smile on my face. I mean, she may seem very physically mature, but I think mentally she still seems like a girl inside instead of a woman. Even though she's certainly old enough to be a woman, she doesn't sound like one. Because she sounds so childish, because she sounds brain dead. The monotonous voice, regardless of how excited she actually feels about it, she just sounds, it's actually ridiculous. It is something to laugh about, that she speaks so slow. And it's not like, in my opinion, or at least it seems like, she genuinely does have mental disabilities. If she did, I would not be joking at all. But to me, it just seems like she's just voluntarily being slow, not because she's mentally disabled. If she admitted she had mental disabilities, I wouldn't be joking, and I'd take everything I've said back. But right now, it just sounds like she's voluntarily being slow, and that deserves to be shamed. Why would you want to allow yourself to just sound so uneducated, sound so dumb? Why would you voluntarily allow yourself to sound like that? Why? Why? What sort of things has she gone through? Anyway, I didn't do much at all because of that burnout. It's not a physical burnout, it's a feeling of mental burnout. Like a slight overstimulation, almost as if a headache's about to come, but it stays at that point like it's on the verge of coming very strongly. The feeling itself is light, but it's almost like a headache is about to start, but you know it's not. You're just straight up mentally overstimulated, trying to do too much. My jaw's been feeling very tense recently, and I don't know what it is, and I haven't been doing my daily voiceovers. I actually do have something to say in terms of like the serious videos, so that's going to come out soon as in today. I'm going to talk about the conversation I had with my gym instructor course tutor yesterday, and also a video I watched based on what a YouTuber called the 101% rule, or what a person on YouTube called the 101% rule, while I was talking about dunking. But yeah, anyway, the next clip that will probably come is the exercise footage, if I have any. from the second time round I go to come to the gym. There may be more people here, so I don't mind. I really want to help people out. I really want to help people out. I want to help people out, and I want to learn from people doing calisthenics, because I'm done, absolutely done, being the smartest person in the room. Even if you are the smartest person in the room, I believe that you still can learn something, at least one thing from anyone. Even if it's a lesson that you've experienced in the past and that you've thought of, you can still learn that something. You can still remind yourself of that same something. So even if you are the smartest person in the room, you can learn still, and you can still grow. Maybe not in a way you would expect or like, but yeah, for me personally, I'd rather be in a position where I am not the smartest. I clearly am not the smartest in the room, and I'm learning from people and also teaching. Not because teaching makes, you create stronger mental pathways by teaching people how to do things, or pretending to teach people how to do things. I wouldn't be doing it for that reason. I'd be doing it because I find calisthenics fun. It's frustrating at the start, but the reward, the intense feeling of reward when you learn how to do something is just so great. And I want to keep on experiencing that. I won't be able to experience it every day because I have to earn it, but I want to carry on experiencing that feeling of reward for the rest of my life, and allow myself to be on a journey for the rest of my life, consciously and voluntarily be on a journey for the rest of my life, because I find it so much fun, again, because of that feeling of reward. It also helps with mindset too. It helps with growth in terms of how you think, and also physically. You have to have a certain amount of muscle size to be able to do certain moves, of course. And mentally, you must have a certain mindset to not only experience frustration, which you will do if you're progressing to learn how to do new calisthenics moves, but also refuse to give up. That mentality is something that you can apply anywhere, and for me, I think that's very useful to be able to apply in all aspects of my life, because when I look back and when I'm in my final years and my time is coming, I'll be able to reminisce, being at peace with myself, feeling happy, and very generally just being able to have a laugh. Also taking the time to remember those who passed away along the way, and also taking the time to remember all of the events that didn't go so well, but at least feeling at peace with myself in terms of what I did or what other people did during these events. I'll be able to reminisce on every single thing that I did with pride, and reminisce about where I've come from and how far I've come, and what I managed to do, not only for myself, but the foundation I would have laid down for other people, in the form of proof that if there are people out there that really want to transform their lives, they can. I'll be able to reminisce on all of these things with pride, knowing that I did this. I was the one in the family that broke the norm, that decided that enough's enough, and I'm not gonna end up like everyone else, end up as someone I don't want to be, and I know damn well I don't want to be. Pardon me. I just remembered Sydney Talbot, I think, and one time in a video where she's saying like this sort of angle isn't the most pleasant of angles. I really don't give a toss. Me personally, I don't give a toss. I'm here. I'm recording every day. I record every day. Consistency rather than quality. Sometimes the quality it does die down a bit when you're filming every day. But I wouldn't have it any other way, man, because it's extremely easy to just lift the camera up like this. Not only that, but over time, with the consistency, I can then work on increasing the quality, making the videos higher quality. Whereas if you film inconsistently, although it absolutely can happen, it might not happen as quickly as it could have done. Speaking of, I do have a camera that my dad bought, not for me, but he gave it to me. And I downloaded DaVinci Resolve, but I can't really use it because the computer is just way too slow. Faster than the last one I had, but it's very slow. So I need a faster computer. I need more money coming in. And the only way I see that happening in a legal way is if I become educated. Education doesn't necessarily mean school. I mean about this gym instructor material, and also becoming a lot more educated in terms of how the world works. I've become educated in terms of how the world works with like gym wear companies and what females do in photos and videos to make themselves look more sexually attractive. So I may not know everything in that field, but I have a very clear understanding. I have at least a basic understanding of what's going on there. But I want to talk about this camera stuff before I end this clip. Yeah, the camera's there, DaVinci Resolve's there, but the laptop is just too slow. It's too slow, it won't run fast. So I can't really, no, I can if I wanted to. And if I learn how to set up the angles and everything, I could. But it'd take an unnecessarily long time. I want the videos to upload quick, just like how they upload at least fairly quick with the iPhone, at least at the same speed. Come on, man. I believe I'm entitled to that at least, because like they are so expensive and high quality. The stuff should be running fast. That's what I'd be paying for. So I do believe that it should run fast, but with the camera test that I made, they didn't, from my memory, they didn't upload fast. They took a while. Maybe an hour or so for like a 7-minute video. A 7-minute video uploaded on the iPhone, that'd take maybe like less than 10 minutes. I'll work it out, but that upload speed, it may have been because of the laptop, not because that's how it works. That's how YouTube works. No, I don't think so. It could have genuinely just been the laptop. I want higher quality, man. I want higher quality. I deserve higher quality than just the iPhone. I can only be on the iPhone for so long before I up the ante. In order for me to up the ante, I want to get a much faster running laptop. But I have to have money come in for that. I've just got to keep on learning with the gym instructor material, which I'm going to talk about that today, but I think for now I'll leave it at that, and then the next clip, it will be of me doing a little bit here and there, going to the gym, in the gym, doing the LSIT. I'll make timestamps, so if people want to just get straight to the action, they can. But for now, yeah, I'll see you a lot later. The second time around, I come to the gym. But for now, I'm gonna go shoot some hoops at the court.
To the people who run our social media accounts here at KISS, because we're just getting photos of Google Street View being sent in. I want to know if you've been caught on it. I find it funny as well, the moment that you catch yourself on Google Street View is just like, oh my god, you feel like a celebrity. Nikki sent me a photo of her brother running. To say my brother was caught on his run, and I found it when I was looking up his address. It's amazing. Who's this as well? Rebecca, this is me and my dad on London Bridge. You two look pretty shifty on that, actually. You look like you're up to no good. At Kiss FM UK, if you want to get on for any reason this afternoon, you can drop me a voice note on Instagram. And next, I want to try and make you very rich today. We are giving away a massive £115,000 that could be in your bank account tonight. Details coming up. What you want, Kiss?
We're linking up with Heineken Silver to quench your thirst and to give you the chance to see the freshest talent live. Heineken Silver is the new beer, lagered at -1 degree Celsius for an extra refreshing taste. Extra fresh, just like the